I'm Madi Chantry and I'm the Student Union Vice President, and today I am joined by...
My name is Eleanor Bennett and I am the Student Experience Manager here at York College.
And today we'll be talking about the bursary. So first of all, I'd like to ask you, what exactly is the bursary?
So the bursary is financial support that we can offer to students, and the main reason that we have it is to try and remove some of those barriers that might prevent them from accessing education or completing a certain qualification.
So as well as removing those barriers, what else is covered by the bursary?
So one of the main things that we would cover for students would be transport costs. So it may be that we provide an annual pass for the college coaches, or it might be that we make weekly payments so that you can use public transport instead. But some of the other things that we cover would be kit and uniform that might be compulsory to your course. You might have a compulsory trip that you have to undertake, and there are costs associated with that. But we can also help with things like your UCAS fee, or with visiting universities, going to open days and travel expenses and things like that.
So because of what's covered, who is eligible for the bursary?
So you have to be, if you're undertaking a further education course, that'll be your A-levels, your T-levels, your vocational courses, you have to be a full-time or part-time student with us. And you have to have a household income of less than 35,000.
Whereabouts would someone apply if they were going to do it?
So it's all online, so our application will be on our website. It's within the student support section of the website, and it's at the very top of the page.
So how does someone apply? What's the process for it?
So when you go online, you would log in using your online account that you would have used when you first applied to college. And through there, it'll ask you a series of questions. So you click through that, and as part of the application, it'll let you know about what evidence you need to supply.
So once someone has applied for that first year, will they need to reapply for the next year?
That's a really good question, and the answer is yes. So we ask people to apply for every year that they're in college. Even if you're on a 2-year programme, you do need to apply each year for your bursary and resubmit that evidence for us to assess. It might be that your circumstances are still the same, but because of the way that we might have changed things, we might be able to fund some things that we weren't before.
Previously you mentioned about evidence, so what evidence would someone need to apply for the bursary?
So typically it would be things like pay slips, universal credit statements, self-employment tax returns. It can be a little bit daunting. It does break it down into individual circumstances as part of the application, but if you have any questions at all, you can speak to the funding team who will help to tell you what exact evidence you need to provide.
Usually when do the applications open, and what about the deadline?
So this year our applications open on Tuesday the 1st of April, and we do want people to apply as soon as possible. We ask you to apply before the 31st of July if you want to make sure that your funding's in place for the start of year in September.
And other than the bursary, what other support is available within the college?
So there's lots of support for people that are facing financial difficulties, and whether it's them or their family in general. Some of the things that we offer are, we have a laptop loan scheme. So if you don't have technology at home, you can apply to borrow one of our laptops for a year. We also have our hygiene bank. So we have hygiene products that are available. So shampoo, deodorant, toothpaste, and you can access that through the funding team and through our wellbeing team. But we also have a number of different ways that we could help if you found yourself having a situation where you were having hardship. So you could speak to your progress coach, you could speak to the funding team or the wellbeing team. The best thing to do always is to reach out for help and see what help is available.
Well, that is some really insightful information. If you would like to know more information, you can go onto the York College website and go to the student support section. Thank you.
Thank you.